From the top to the bottom, the top I stop. At the core, I forgot. In the middle of my thoughts. Take it.
What's good, YouTube? Yo, boy 21 here, bringing you guys a discussion video today. Sorry, guys, I know I ain't uploaded nothing in about 3 days, but life got in the way, and I just needed to take a break from uploading consistently. I was uploading like almost 2 videos a day, and I was getting tired, work, etc. Like blah. So I'm gonna bring you guys a gadget discussion today because I haven't done one of those on my channel in a while, and you guys know I am a gadget player, so. For you guys that was expecting something regular today, I'm sorry, but I do plan on bringing you guys a vlog tomorrow or later on in this week, so don't quote me off tomorrow. And I do plan on bringing you guys some good, consistent dual videos this week too. But Dueling Network hasn't updated the system, the website, the new ban list, and everyone online is playing fucking bunch of bullshit. And I hate playing against bullshit decks on Dueling Network. So without further ado, let's get to this gadget discussion. First off, I'm gonna say Gadgets is once again going to be really good this next format, just like it was this format. And reason being, Globo came back. Now, some people believe Globo first turn Nat Beast is not that big of a deal. And I'm going to go ahead and say I disagree. Reason being, the Shaddoll matchup. Their whole goal is to bring Shaddoll Fusion you first turn. So if you run Globo in your gadget deck, the way you'll get a first turn is by running Foolish Burial. And by running Foolish Burial, you'll have 2 targets of targeting your Globo and targeting your Redox. So now that I get that out of the way, if you're lucky enough to draw your 1 Foolish Burial, your Globo, send it to the graveyard, summon your gadget, make first turn Nat Beast. Now you don't have to worry about your opponent going Shaddoll Fusion, beat your face in. Now, if your opening hand is like Foolish Burial, gadget, and some back row, you're probably gonna win that duel. And outside of that, Globo also help you make your level 8 synchros. And you guys do know November 7th is pretty much a month away, which is the new Challengers format, which is aka Quillifor format. So with us having the ability to run level 8 synchros, we can make more things like that. One level 8 guy whose name I can't think of, that when he destroys a monster, your opponent can't summon level 5 or higher for the rest of the next turn, special summon, whatever. And then we can also make things like Stardust Dragon, Stardust Spark Dragon to protect monsters from dying mid battle and protect our stuff from getting destroyed if people do decide on main decking the Raigeki, which I feel like a lot of people will due to the fact of Raigeki just being that old school card that everyone was ready to come back, even though Raigeki is not that good of a card to begin with. So I feel like Globo is a big power creep for us. Well, not a big power creep, but a small power creep for us because Notori Beast is a really good card. Now, knowing about the next format, knowing about this current format that we're in right now, not everything my new challengers, we're going to have to face up against Burning Abyss, since Chef Jones made it really popular, running all traps and really pretty much no spells. Shadows and pretty much a little bit of Satellarknight and Rogue decks here and there. You guys are gonna want to side deck the Raigeki and Darkhold and not main deck it. And the reason being is because Burning Abyss and Shadows is your worst enemy. Especially since now Burning Abyss is running Mind Crush main deck, all of our searches are gonna be pretty much shit. So what we're gonna have to do is either start siding or main decking the Royal Decree and or Trap Stun to help combat the Burning Abyss matchup so we won't get fucked over by Mind Crush. And we're going to run a control how we always do with Shadow Mirrors and etc. And the same thing can be said for Shadows. And right now, what I'm doing personally, I'm still running the 9 gadget variant because I believe it's the better variant of the two. And the reason why I believe the 9 gadget variant is better is due to the fact that it helps me keep up the tempo of the game with my opponents by Goldfish Gadget Surge Monster, Goldfish Gadget Surge Monster, Kage Gadget Surge Monster. So by being able to bring out an Exceed every turn, it helps toolbox your extra deck, which helps keep up the pace of the duel with these speedy decks like Burning Abyss and Shadows. But we really beat those decks going to game 2 when we bring out our Shadow Mirrors and we side out our 3 gadgets because if we're lucky enough to OTK them, and I do say lucky because we're not gonna OTK them all the time with chain summoning. So I play chain variant. So if you guys are playing chain variant, I'm sorry, but that's just the variant I fuck with because I believe it's the best. If we don't OTK them with the chain variant turn one or game one, or at least keep the momentum up, we automatically side out our 3 gadgets going into game 2 and bring in our 3 shadow mirrors and the 1 macro and our power hand for the shadows. And this for the Burning Abyss, we bring in our 3 shadow mirrors, the 2 maxis, and 2 flying seas. And I pretty much handle those matchups right there. Really simple, something I've been doing for a while now, and it's been working. So if it ain't broke, don't fix it, guys. And as far as the rogue matchups and the Satellite matchup, that's when we want to bring in our Regekis and our Dark Holes from the side deck, because I will be siding those cards because I feel like I don't want to have anything dead against the best decks of the format. I feel like this is not relevant for us because we're already a tier 2 deck, and by us being a tier 2 deck, we're already weak against the tier 1 decks. So we had to have as many cards as we can to fight the tier 1 decks, and we're about the lower tier decks later. I believe Satellite is not a tier 1. I believe Satellite is like a tier 1.5, tier 2 deck in my opinion. And we can shit out Satellite because we can keep up the pace with them. So we're gonna keep the Regeki and the Dark Hole in the side deck for the lower tier decks that don't have instant protection and recovery effects like Tellarknights and Shadow do. And that's pretty much it, honestly. Global was pretty good. It's gonna help us against our Shadow matchup, bringing out the Notorious Beast first turn. And the Burning Abyss matchup, we win that pretty much with our side deck. And if you guys are gonna try out the TG Striker, I think that's a good engine. Teaching engine might be pretty good because we can make Barkion, which will help us against the Burning Abyss matchup because we make first turn to Barkion. Their back row is nothing, and we pretty much probably always win the duel at that point. But there's so many different decks. I mean, there's so many different theories going on and so many different ideas. It's kind of hard to pick one specific problem. I mean, one specific answer to everything because there's so many answers we can do for these decks. So yeah. I guess what I'm trying to say to sum up this video, I know it's kind of sound like a bunch of random information that's thrown at you guys at once. Main deck, new additions to our main deck will be Global, Fool's Burial. Our deck should be 9 gadgets to keep up the momentum. Going into game 2 and 3, that's when we go down to 6 gadget variant and bring in all of our side decks. When we side deck for decks, we side in at least 6 to 8 cards. We go complete balls to wall anti-meta. Because our game 1 should be able to handle all of the rogues and the tier 2s and the tier 1.5s. When it comes down to the tier 1s, like the Shadows and the Burning Abyss and Quilliforbs, thinking about the future, that's when we're going to have to side into 6 to 8 cards to beat those decks. So yeah, that's all I have to say about gadgets for this format right now. Comment down in the comment section below will you guys be playing your gadget decks this format, and thumbs up the video to show your support. And this is Yoba21 with Gadget Discussion. I'm out. Rate, comment, subscribe, guys. Deuces.